Do good first.
Hello, welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian.
And I'm Lauren.
And together, we're going to stay strong and train with our favorite movements inspired by the ballet. All feet on the bar. Lauren will be in charge of the feet work to start. And from there, we'll just get started.
Yeah, let's get started. With our feet underneath us in parallel, let's gently press to the demi point of one foot, and then we'll push up to switch feet. Alternating here, keeping those hips pressing forward, growing up each time, and trying to keep the ribs stacked right on top of the hips. One more time to be even. And then let's go back to that first foot. Get to the pointy point, gently flex over the toes, then get back to the toe tips, the demi point, the heel comes down as the hip extends. Repeat on the other side, pull to the demi point. Then use your toes to point. Then gently flex over those toes. Then go back to the point, demi, heel comes down, hips extend. Before we leave this parallel position, let's gently push into the floor to grow up, finding our balance up here, maybe even letting go. And then control the down, knees stay nice and straight. Next, let's warm up those feet from first. So turning our feet out to first, let's go back to parallel. Now turn back out to first, and then parallel. And one last time, turn out to first from those butt cheeks, and then get to the demi point, then the toe point, the gentle flex over the toes, back to the tip, the demi, and the heel comes down. One more time on the other side, demi point, tip to the toes, flex over the toes, back to the pointy point, the demi, and the heel comes down. Next, we'll warm up those hips from this first position. So we'll point a leg to the front, similar to a tendu. Try to keep the leg at the same height, but flex the foot. Next, turn the whole leg in like you're hiding the inseam or internally rotating the femur. Then turn the whole leg open. Check out if you point your foot, oh, I lifted my leg a little bit, re-tap down. Take that leg to the side, staying tall in your standing leg. Same idea here, flex the foot. Rotate in on the femur. Rotate open, point the toe, and then straight leg pulls into that first position. Let's do one more, but we'll go to the side first. So tendu side, flex the foot, rotate in, rotate open, point the foot, draw the circle to the front. Same thing here, flex the foot, roll in on the leg, roll open, point the toes, pull. Back to that center position. Let's do one plie here. Just bend those knees, hang out in that light plie squat. Maybe shift your weight from side to side. Stay stacked, press to tall. One last balance here. 3, 2, knees stay straight, descend. Give that a little shake. Let's switch sides because we have to do the other hip. Or turn yourself around. So again, from that first position, we took our outside leg and pointed it to the front. Try to keep it at the same height as you flex your foot. Then roll in on the hip. Roll open. Point the foot, touch the toe to the floor. Send the leg to the side. Inseam stays facing forward. Flex the foot. Roll in on the femur. Roll open. Point the foot. Close to first. Now to the side first. Reach along, point. Flex the foot. Roll in on the leg. Roll open, point, draw the circle to the front, repeat, flex, rotate in, rotate open, point, straight leg pulls to that first position. One more time, plie, then gently push out of this, extending the knees, find that balance, maybe arms come to first, and then control the down, keeping your knees straight. Let's bring our feet back to parallel underneath us. Do a light forward fold and go from there. Our forward fold. Our chin is tucked. We're slowly rolling ourselves forward, but let's do T-Rex arms. So keep those shoulder blades pinching together as you flex and roll through the spine. Try not to push your butt back, but stay stacked over top of your feet as you come on down. Breathe. Hang out. Now you can extend those arms. Whew. We'll warm up that core briefly as we walk ourselves out into our first plank. Our plank is our hands under our shoulders, our hips tucked, and our cheeks squeezed. While we're doing all our moves, we're thinking about our core keeping stable. So fire it up here, squeeze the butt cheeks, pull the floor together for 5, 3, 2, then hips lift. Slowly walk those hands back towards your feet. And then gently stack yourself up to tall. Take a second. Whew, and we'll go from here.
Excellent. From here is my cue to pick up with Lauren's awesome prep for that tendu, in addition to the plie. So with your feet in that 6th or parallel position, let's pivot on those heels from the butt cheeks to first. Arm is down low in the preparation, and look out to the side. Bring it into the front, then out to the side, and then return looking straight ahead. We'll plie on 2 feet, tendu on 1, full stretch to stand and return the leg underneath. Repeating en croix, a plie, a reach, a full stretch, and close. Plie, reach back right behind, full stretch to close. And last one, en croix, to the side, full stretch, and close. Repeating the pattern of en croix, but this time plie on the single leg, keep the leg out front, and stretch and close. Plie on the single leg, keep it out there and stretch and close. To the back, great, my mistake there, Lauren. Keep it back there and stretch to close. And last one, to the side, stay out there, close, and this time close the arm to that first position out front and have that ankle balance down low at coup de pied. With one hand on the bar, or test yourself without, open to the side and close to the floor. We'll be switching sides, whether it's a little glissade or a hop, skip, and a jump, repeating on the other side. Stay loose like a goose. Feet face forward and then pivot into our first position. Prepare the arm to the side, to the first, to the side second, looking straight ahead. Plie, reach away, full body stretch and close. Plie, reach long, stretch to close. To the rear, toes away, full stretch and close. Plie, heels forward, stretch and close. Now on the plie and stretch to close. Plie, stretch and close. To the back, full stretch and first, and last time to the side, full stretch, close heels, and then pull up to that coup de pied. That arm from that side second into that first position. One hand, 2 hands, find that balance, squeeze your butt cheeks, make it look easy, and then return to your first position. We'll return to a dégagé version of that, very much the same in a second, but until then, it's core on the floor.
All right, today, let's get back to our 6-point hold to start. Let's revisit our forward fold, tucking our chin, blades together, flex forward. Thinking each vertebrae is rolling forward as you go, over top of your hips. Let's walk ourselves out and find 6 points of contact. That's 2 hands, 2 knees, 2 feet. With our toes tucked underneath us and our shoulders packed, hands open nice and wide, just start pulling the floor together, not changing the spine, but bracing your core. Pull that tension in parallel lines, hands pulled to knees for 5, 4, keep breathing underneath that tension, 2, and relax. Now don't go anywhere, let's change that pattern. Pull your right hand to your left hip without moving. Then your left hand to your right hip without moving. Create that cross-body tension, but keep breathing underneath for 4, 3, 2, relax the tension. Push the floor forward, lifting the hips up. Slowly walk the hands towards your feet, and then gently stacking yourself up all the way to tall. Whew.
And to tall. It goes bar exercise, core exercise, and port de bras for the shoulders. Take the hands down low in that preparation position, and then reach out to the side, bring them back in front, and just pause in that first position here. Your fingers should be mimicking the positions of your rib cage, with your fingers lined up just about at the sternum. Those elbows are nice and wide. Then, towards that overhead position, gently add a shrug and say, I will not shrug as I do my port de bras because I'm pulling down. Those armpits or lats are pulling down. Then open to the side, and there we have that second position arms. And then reach the fingers away and close to the preparation position. Can't say that word today, we'll figure it out. Do the same thing but reach the other way, and then back to first position arms. The elbows are slightly higher than those hands, and then towards that third position overhead. Take a look, can you see your palms? Then reach to the side, this time looking the other way, and then allonge out of that, and then return those hands down low. Make it look smooth, always working on that port de bras, arms, legs, core, full body workout right here. So, same pattern as before, but dégagé. Arms prepare, reach and front, side. We'll squat plie. Dégagé front, stretch and close. Plie, brush, keep it out there to close. Plie, strike back, full stretch and close. To the side and stretch and closing. Repeating, but this time on the plie. Out to the front, full stretch, close. Out to the side, full leg stretch, close. To the back, stretch, close. And last one to the side. This time pull up to that ankle, arm from that second side towards perhaps that first position arm, and then that releve balance on that single leg. Hips are forward, knee is side, and then return to the floor with control again. The shake and the wiggle, we'll switch. Recommend you do too. Flip the chair, switch the counter, whatever it takes to do it on the other side. Arm and front, side, full stretch. We plie, we reach, full leg stretches, return. Plie on 2, weight on 1, and return back to 2 feet. Plie, reach back, full stretch, close. Plie, brush away, full stretch, and close. And then on the plie to stretch and close. On the plie, stretch, close. Reach back, stretch, close again. Then you got it, Lauren, stretch. And then bring to that ankle with the arm out front, with one hand on the bar, or challenge yourself with 2 hands in that first position. The knee is going side, the glutes are squeezing, the rib cage is being worn right over top. And then, return. Like it's easy, but always those reinforcing wiggles. Back
Excellent.
to Lauren.
We're back to the floor. We'll add on from our 6 points, -2 to 4. First, let's get there via our telescope. Our spine stays long, we extend over our top of our hips. Once we can no longer keep the straight spine, we'll then start that flexion, rolling forward. Walk yourself out so your hands end up underneath your shoulders, your knees are down for now, and your toes are tucked. Either repeating from that 6 points of contact in the previous drill, or create that tension underneath, tuck your toes, hover your knees a couple inches off the floor. Create that tension again by pulling in parallel, right hand pulls to right hip, left hand pulls to left hip. Pull both at the same time. Keep breathing underneath, knees come down. Taking a second off, let's keep that tailbone tipped to the ceiling, maybe gently sitting back. And then we'll pull ourselves back through, reconnect our ribs and hips, hover knees off the floor. Now pull in that diagonal, right hand to left hip, no moving. Left hand to right hip, no moving. Both hands to opposite hips, no moving. Breathe, 3, 2, hips lift. Walk your hands to your feet. Slowly stack yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head last.
Nice. Fires up those old abs, those crawl hovers. Simple, but very, very strong. Feet in first, so from that parallel position, pivot on the heels. Arms down low as well. This time, we'll allonge out to the side, and then into the first. From first, let's reach out to the side second. Take a look at one of the hands. I'm looking at my right. I'll draw a little wrist circle, turning down, then reaching away, and then reaching towards overhead, connecting in that third position. Then look over to the other hand and incorporate your side bend. Stay on 2 feet here. Then up to tall, return the hand to that side second, trace the neckline to look to the other side, and the same thing, it's a little circle with the wrist, reach away and connect overhead. Stay on 2 feet, trying to figure out what that means, and then back towards overhead and side second. Repeating again, a wrist turn, and overhead, third position, then look and incorporate your nice side bend, and to tall, arms return, and then trace the other side and draw a little circle with the wrist towards overhead third, and here we are enjoying that nice side bend again, to tall, arm second, allongé away, and then returning low with our shake wiggle. Okay, we're gonna go a little slow here, rond de jambe. We'll do our rond de jambe series on our straight legs, and then that 1 repetition on the bent. If the arm's low, the preparation is a little different this time. We'll reach out to the side, and then plie as it comes back in. Then reach out front with the arm, and then our full stretch. Pause for a second, and then keeping the toes reaching back and the heels forward, a circle shape to the back, through first to the front. Externally rotate or keep that turnout as long as you can to the rear, and then heels forward, returning to the front. Last one, finishing out at the back this time. Then as we bring it through, we'll plie to the front, and then with or without that hand on the bar, test your weight. Stay on 1 leg, reaching to the back. Then full stretch, lift off that back leg in our nice arabesque, and then tap down. Turn the direction the other way, so from the back to the side to the front. Brush through that gateway at first, reach back, side, front. Last time around on those straight legs, from the back to the side to the front. Then as we pull through this time, we'll plie. Reach to the back and rond or circle around to the front with our full stretch. Then from there, we can lift and close, arm to first, with the knee arriving at passe. With 2 hands on the bar, or you know it, both hands in first, or maybe even first and third. Hold for a second longer, and then assemble back in your first position. Love a good rond de jambe. It's a great balance of stretch and strength, grace and grit. Any other rhyming pattern you can throw in there, Lauren?
Nope, next one.
Okay, the preparation is out. We plie in. Reach to the front with the arm first and arrive at the side together. Then our circle shape around, toes back and brush the heel through on that first transition. To the side, to the back, and then to the front. Reach to the side, reach out of that hip, and then to the front. We'll finish out at the back this time as we reach out to the back. Then this time we'll plie, reaching to the front. Again, test yourself. Are you on that single leg, shoulders stacked over the hips? Reach to the back, full stretch, lift, and tap. And then we'll circle the other way, from the back to the side to the front. The toes lead us back, the ankles stay forward. That's 1. We'll repeat 1 more full repetition here, ending up in the front. Then this time, let's plie, stay on that single leg, and reach out of that hip, maintaining that turnout. Full body stretch, challenge yourself with a lift, and then arrive back in that passe position with those arms in a super strong first, just like Lauren was practicing her pirouettes before we went live. And then, back. Some things we do on camera, some things we do not. And pirouettes is in that do not do on camera yet, unless you're like, there you go.
I didn't really
never
stick
say
that.
never, I guess.
Didn't really stick
Take
that.
it away, Lauren, more core.
Coming back to the floor, we went from 6 to 4. Now we're going to go to 3 points. Let's make our way down in our forward fold with T-Rex arms, blades together, chin tucked, flex on the spine. We keep those shoulder blades together in the T-Rex arms in order to try to flex through the vertebrae instead of flexing through the shoulder blades. Ending up walking yourself out, start with 6 points of contact, knees down, toes tucked, shoulders packed. If you'd like, come up, lifting the knees off the floor, bracing the core. Now without twisting or dipping, flick a foot away, 3 points of contact only. 3, 2, place it down, switch, flick, hold, 3, 2, place it down, switch, flick, hold, switch, flick, hold. One more time each side. You have a bowl of water on your back. Don't let it spill. Don't even let it slosh. Last switch, feet down, hips lift. Let's walk our feet to our hands this time. Try to keep those hands flat on the floor and then push through the fingers and slowly stack yourself up to tall.
Whew. Is right. Fondue time. This is one of the hardest exercises to articulate with my words and my feet, so let's do this together and let's be patient and learn together. So fondues. The arm is the preparation. That's the same. Front and then side. We'll bend the leg that you're plieing on as you reach to the ankle on the other. And then stretch out to the front, tap down, close. As that leg climbs towards the ankle, we squat, and then both knees stretch together. Tap down and close the first. Repeat to the back and stretch those knees as a team. Tap down, reach away, and first. Repeat one more time to the side and stretch. Tap down. This time, pull towards that fifth position in front. From fifth, we'll releve onto those two demi points. Pull up as we plie and stretch together. Bring back to that fifth position. The heel lands as we are coup de pied and then stretch together and bring it back, this time closing behind. Find the back of the knee and stretch together. Bring it back to that fifth. Lauren, well done. Stay in fifth this time and climb towards that passe position. Close the hand in front and perhaps for that breath or a couple extra seconds, hold that releve balance and then close together. Almost nailed it there, Lauren. Well done.
Almost. What do you mean?
Not tripping Lauren at all.
What do you mean?
There was one move I forgot to add, but we're going to leave that for the next time.
Nobody ever knew.
No one will know unless you tell them about it.
I don't know what it is, so.
Arm down low, side, then look to the first, out to your training partner, that side second arm, eyes back. Pull up, knees bend, and stretch together. Tap, close first. Pull up to the ankle and stretch. Tap away and close. Find the back of the ankle and stretch those knees together. Tap, reaching away and close. En croix for this first one, and we'll reach to the side. Tap, close this time to fifth, and then pull up and hold a balance. Then the ankle goes deep, it bends in the knee, and we stretch together. Pull back. Ankle coup de pied and stretch. That was less than coordinated for me on that one. And then one more time, knees bend and stretch together. Back to that fifth position. Then stay on that demi point. Challenge yourself in that passe, arms in front, just like the plie position, rather the pirouette position. Ooh, articulating moves and words, holy cow. And then return to 2 feet. Ooh, there we go. That's a lot of work. Back
You
to the
didn't do
floor.
a quarter brow.
Oh, shoot. Next time. We'll hold on to that thought
I remembered
for
what
one
you
more
forgot.
second. One more second.
All right, back to the floor. We took away a foot. Now this time, could we take away a hand? It'll still be 3 points. Our hands are a lot harder. Telescope it. Chest leads away, and then that flexion forward fold. Walk yourself down to find that 6 points, hands under shoulders, knees, and toes. Next, create that tension in your core and hover the knees off the floor. Put your knees back down. Bring your knees to the same width as your hands. No wider, no narrower. Good. Now your toes are there too. Tuck, lift your knees. Next, you're allowed to shift your weight but not tip as you slowly try to take away a hand. Maybe you keep a finger down, maybe you take it off, and then switch. That same bowl of water is on your back. Don't let it tip or slosh off your back as you're transferring weight. So again, it's a transfer, not a twist. One more, that's a lie. One more time each side here. Taking a couple seconds, loading up that core. At the same time, your knees are trying to stay the same distance away from the floor. 2 hands down, knees down for a second. Woo. Hips lift. Walk feet to hands one last time. In, and then slowly stacking back up. Use your abs, use your spine muscles. Come to tall.
Come to tall. Oh, testing the breadth of knowledge on the port de bras here, but let's go for it. Take those hands down low. Reach them to the side, reach them back low, hang out in that first position. Keep one hand in first, and I'll be moving my left up, and look at it. Then reach it to the side, elongé through those fingers, return low, and then assemble back in first. Did the other hand move? I was pretty actually happy with how well that went. Same thing other side. Towards overhead. Reach to that side second, elongé through fingers, return down low, and then back to first. Then one more as a team, reach towards overhead, choose a side of your liking, and then elongé through fingers, and return to the preparation position, and shake. We've been beautifully slow here. Let's go really quick, really fast for 2 drills in a row. Lauren's favorite and her least favorite. So let's get that least favorite out of the way. 8-8, 4-4, 2-2, and then 2 4s and 8s all the way back up. Dégagés to the side, second. With the hands on the bar, or challenge yourself in center, we'll be going on the and for 8 repetitions. 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep breathing. 7 and 8. Now 4 of them, and 4 of them again, and 2 of them, and 2 of them. We pause, we pause, we pause. We go 2 and 2 and 4, 3, 2 and 1, and 4 and 3, 2, 1. Now 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. And might have missed one there, Lauren. We'll have to add that the next time. If that represents Lauren's least favorite drill, this is one of her favorite drills. This is our développé enveloppé to the front and the back with our dégagés to the side. So prepare that arm. We know that pathway. Reach it out. From this position, we'll reach to the ankle, reach to the front, pull back to first, reach back to the front, knee side, and down. Let's repeat that again. Knee side, reach, first, front, knee side, down, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now to the back. Knee side, reach back, first to the rear, knee side and down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Repeating, knee side, front, first and front, knee side down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee side to the back, first to the back, knee side and down, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, pull up. I want to get out of that habit. Don't drop my hand, Ian. So
you can.
From that side
you go like this.
to the, I know, but that's my bad habit. I want to keep my hands up.
Both are allowed.
From here, hold the balance again in that passe position, knee to the side, look ahead, make it look easy, and then reach and down. Anything is possible. Lauren's right with that choreography.
As long as you go through the gateway. But I like
going through this way because I want it to help my pirouette. I want it to help that pirouette. And I have a habit of dropping my hands, just like dropping the basketball when I used to play basketball. So keep those hands up for me. You got it, Lauren. That prepare arm. Reach it to the side. It's knee side and front. First and front. Knee side down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee side back this time. First to the back. Knee side down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee side front. First, front. Knee side down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee side to the back, first to the back. Knee side down, 4, 3, 2. On this one, pull in. Find the retiré or passe position there and have that balance. Did I do my arm again?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Keep those arms up. There you go. Just reinforce that pattern. Hold for a second longer and then return with control. Well, I think Lauren might have one more exercise from the floor there. We'll have one more exercise from the bar.
We'll put it all together and go around the world here. So one last time, either your telescope or your fold. Do one, not both.
What are you doing?
Here we go. I'm going to telescope
fold
myself down. And then slowly walk yourself out into your 6 points. Let's start with our 6 points here, creating that tension by pulling the floor together, not moving the spine but bracing the core. Then we'll lift the knees off the floor and hold. For 3, 2, stay, lift a foot. 3, 2, switch feet. 3, 2, try a hand. 3, 2, other hand. 3, 2, one more time. Foot. 3, 2, other foot. 3, 2, a hand. 3,
Those hands are
2,
hard, Lauren.
another hand. 3, 2, then hips lift. Walk those feet back in. Keep the legs as straight as you can, the hands as flat as you can, and then press yourself, stacking up all the way back up there.
Back up.
Whew.
Lauren will be in charge of that last port de bras like usual, and until then, leg holds for core strength and straight knees. Because no matter if you think or I think my knees are straight,
They
to a
can
ballet
always be
instructor,
straighter.
they will not be straight, at least speaking in my experience. So let's take that arm out to the side in the usual pathway through the preparation phase. Then let's stand in that first position. Parallel could be appropriate too, and pull up towards the ankle. Reach that leg out front and holding for a count of 4.
Keep your
3,
inseams up.
2, maintain that turnout, beautifully said. To the ankle. Stay there or climb. If you climb, maintain those hips level. Breathe, stretch, and shoot laser beams out of your tiptoes. And then return back to the knee. One more time to the front, reaching and holding and stretching. Return to the knee, and then back to that first position. Like it's easy, and I hope it's not. My legs are heavy. Lauren's, we'll do the side in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You were
okay.
going to switch?
I was going to try to give our legs a break, but I am very much into doing the side right away.
Then we can switch
So those
after.
arms, again, are in that side second. Feet in first. Find that ankle or coup de pied position and reach. Are those heels facing forward? Are the toes pointing, knees straight? And then back to the ankle. Stay low, or if you can climb, maintaining level hips, repeat and hold. Could you test yourself without the bar? Then return to the knee. The third and the final rep on this side, climb higher. Breathe, straighter knees, pointed toes, and then back to the ankle, and then arrive together. Oh man, do on one side, we'll do on the other.
I got a butt
What
cramp.
leg was it? The standing one, the one out front, both is the right answer, but find that stability in that standing or working leg. Reach front, then arm side. It's 3 reps to the front, so start low and stay low, but find the coup de pied, reach to the front, and keep that femur bone pulled into that hip socket. Return to the ankle. Passe at that knee and repeat, making sure that you don't lose amplitude. It goes up, up, up and away from there, and then return. One more time. Could it go higher, even if it's in your imagination? And hold. Passe and return. Let's just relax that arm too. And then one more time, assemble that hand out to the side. Pull, keeping the turnout, which means those inseams are forward. The heel is facing forward too. And then to the knee, climbing if we're allowed. The knee stays that same height, and maybe again we can test ourselves without those hands on the bar. Return to passe, and one last time, out to the side. Reach, I'm trying to touch Lauren's foot there for a second or two, and then, assemble back. The hips aren't done. They're still working in Lauren's port de bras here. Let's go, nice little rib roll to finish.
Excellent. Okay, to the bar.
It's a great hour.
Either
Or
with
rather,
your
half hour.
parallel feet or your turned out first position. I'm going to practice my first position feet. We'll start with that arm in front. For this drill, belly button down does not move, and we're trying to articulate and roll through that rib cage T-spine. Try to avoid moving your head neck as the mobility joint. Arm in front. Next, flex forward, keep your blades together. Rotate towards the bar. Do a light side bend off that back shoulder. Extend up and over, reaching your arm towards overhead, extending but keeping that core braces to not arch through your low back. Rotate to the new corner, reach the arm away, roll, flexing the rib cage back to center, grow tall. We repeat in the opposite direction. Flexion forward, rotate away from the bar, Side bend, dip to that outside corner, reaching the arm away, extending up and over, rotating to that back corner. Side bend towards the bar, forward flex, ending up where you started, and then extend, heart chest to the front. Ooh, ooh. Give that a little shake and wiggle.
Love a good rib roll. Love it.
And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So same rules apply. Belly button down, no moving. Arm in front. Forward flex. Rotate towards the bar. Side bend, dip off that back corner. Then take the arm up and over. Extend out the back, lifting away from the cage or from the belly button. Rotate to that new corner. Reach long. Flex and roll. Extend up to tall. Repeat the other way. Forward flexion. Rotate away from the bar. Side bend. Reach long, arm reaches. Abs engaged as you extend that upper back. Rotating towards the bar. Side bend, dip. Forward flex. Coming back to where you started. Stacking, head is last up. Whew.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Lauren, for taking us through that last rib roll and the core series. And thank you very much for being here, either live at 4 o'clock on Thursdays or in the archive thereafter. This is our bar. And what do we do the rest of the week, Lauren?
Well, on Saturday morning at 8 a.m., we work with our body weight, doing some rolls, some curls, and some squats and everything, and maybe even getting upside down in our handstand. But if that scares you, don't worry, you don't even have to do that. So stay tuned to that. And then it all begins next week again on Tuesday with our kettlebell class.
I love the mimes.
Yeah.
Kettlebells make us feel strong. So does this bar practice. So thank you very much again for being here, where next week, according to Lauren's schedule, we will train soon, take care, and stay strong at the bar and with Bells and with me, Ian, and beautiful Lauren. Thank you for being here.
Be sure to like and subscribe and check out our Patreon page.
That in there. That's always important too. Bye-bye.